Welcome to Garden Wise Adventures. My name is Malie, and today I have something exciting to show you. Now, I wanted to do an experiment this year and see how much I could grow indoors. And I saw a post somewhere about how somebody was growing with Aerogardens or with hydroponic growing. So I went online and looked up Aerogardens and found that their new Harvest Extra Large was on sale. So I figured I could try it out and see if I like it. And if I like it, then maybe I can get a bigger one or get more or try a different variety. But just so you know, this is not a sponsored video. This is totally on my own dime. I really wanted to try this out and see what it looks like and how it works. So let's get this unboxed. I haven't looked at it yet. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, I'm not sure how this opens. Looks like it can come out the side. Okay, so it's nicely packed. We've got a seed pod kit, a power adapter. Now let's see if I can get this out without breaking it. Now it looks like it's pretty much ready to be used. Let me read through the directions really quick and see what they say. Now it looks like this is going to be really easy. It came completely assembled. I'll show you the pieces close up in just a minute. Came with some fertilizer. Came with some seed pods that you stick the seeds in. Looks like it has a growing medium in there. And it came with some humidity domes so that the seeds can start easier. It also came with this frame, which I think is to help support taller plants. I'm going to be growing Micro Dwarf cherry tomatoes in this, so I don't know if I'm going to use this or not. We'll see. But it looks like it's really easy to use. Let's get you closer up and show you what it looks like. I already have some of the seeds that I'm going to use for this, some of the Micro Dwarf tomatoes, but I'm also going to link below another website that I found. It's called Renaissance Seeds, and it had 42, can you believe it, 42 varieties of Micro Dwarf cherry tomatoes that we could try. Now I ordered 3 more varieties so we could just kind of compare them side by side. And I'm also going to be growing dwarf cherry tomatoes under my grow lights. I wanted to kind of compare and see what the difference is. See if the Aerogardens is easier to grow tomatoes inside, see if it's easier to grow them under lights, or see if there's any difference. So I will be back as soon as I get those seeds and we'll show you how to plant this up. Well, welcome back. We finally got our seeds. Now I did do another video just before this one where I planted the seeds in the pots. We're going to do an experiment with different potting soils and with how they grow in the Aerogarden. Now this is an Aerogarden Harvest XL. It only has 6 pods, and I'll get you in closer to look at that. But with micro tomatoes, I've done some research and I've found out that you should only grow 2 different plants if you're going to be growing something as large as a micro tomato in this. Now what I like is that the light will extend. Hello? And it can go lower. So let me show you a little bit about the setup and how it works. So this was extremely easy to set up. It came out of the box pretty much looking like this. We have the pods right here. I actually bought the pre-seeded pods, but I pulled the seeds out and I'm going to put my own seeds in there. We have the cups to put over the top. They're kind of like, they're domes actually. Domes to put over the top so that the seedling can have more humidity to sprout. This is where you fill the water and put the fertilizer. The whole top will actually come off. There's the pump, and you can pull it apart and clean it if you want. And the base will come off, so you see you could take the base off for easy cleaning. There's a spot back here, right here, to plug it in. And then this is where you plug in the pump. So the pump goes in this area right here. This is the cord for the pump. Now setting it up is really easy. All you do is add the water, because I'm a mess, I'm going to pull the whole top off. So that took about a full gallon of water. You can see that I filled it up. And then all you do is just add the seed pods. So we're going to put the Pinocchio in the back here. And the ink spot in the front. This will give them, I think, the most amount of room. So let's let that soak for a few minutes, and we'll add the seeds. So I'm going to add 3 seeds to each one just for germination's sake. I don't think you can see in there, but that is the ink spot. And there's the Pinocchio. Now the last thing I'm going to do is put the domes over the seeds. And that will make it so that they don't lose as much moisture. Now the other thing that I'm going to need to do is find something to put over the other holes. From the research that I've done, if you allow light into the tank, you're going to get algae growth. The other thing you need to make sure of is not to peel this sticker off. If the sticker is off, you'll need to find a way to cover this top and still allow the seeds to sprout. This is another area where you can get light pollution into the tank where it will start to grow algae. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is put a little bit of painter's tape over the top. There are covers that you can purchase, but I don't want to purchase anything extra if I decide that I don't like Aerogarden. If I like the Aerogarden, then I'll get all the accessories. So I think I'll put some painter's tape over the top. You can also use golf balls or, pieces of paper, as long as they don't blow off. So I thought about painter's tape, but it looks like I've used all my painter's tape. So the only other option is duct tape. So I'm going to put duct tape lightly over the holes. I just want to exclude the light, and I don't want to make a mess. Maybe I'll see if I can get some painter's tape and remove these before they stick too tightly. But we're just excluding the light here. Okay, that should work. No more light's going to get into this tank. Hopefully there's not going to be algae growth. Now, I've heard many different versions of how to clean the tank, but supposedly you're supposed to clean the tank every couple of weeks. I've seen videos where they say they don't clean them very often. So what I think I'll do is just kind of look at it every once in a while. What you can do is you could pull the top off and look and see if it needs to be cleaned. Now, the very last thing I'm going to do is find a place to plug it in. It's got its own light. So the lights are automatic, so they will turn on when you plug the unit in. That is it. I'm excited to see if I like growing with the Aerogarden. I'd love to hear if you've grown with an Aerogarden and if you like it and if you have any tips and tricks. So I appreciate you joining me along this adventure. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe, and go have a wonderful garden adventure.